Hi, and welcome back to Conscious Conversations. I'm here today with my dear friend Karolina, who is originally from Colombia, now living in London. And by day, Karolina is an urban farmer with tons of expertise in everything living green. And today, though, however, we are going to be talking about painting. Hi, Karolina.
Hello,
How
how are
are
you?
you?
I'm good. Thank you.
It's so good to see you. And just for the listeners, Carolina and I are new friends, even since lockdown. We've never met in person, but we are part of a tribe of beautiful women. We all study together with Michael Bernard Beckwith in Life Vision Mastery. One of the things that we really want to get back into from our childhood are past passions like painting. So we are going to talk about that. But first of all, as always, I'm going to start with an angel blessing. And the angel blessing for today's conversation is called Rainbow Angel Dancing in the Sky. In the darkness of my mind and life, when heavy clouds linger over my heart, Rainbow Angel, come to me for your silent visual guidance. You tease me and tickle me with the rays of your radiance. A glimmer of you coloring the sky starts to pull me from the shadow. You get in touch with me and give me hope. Sometimes a slight glimmer of a hue gets my attention. Did I really see that? You smile and paint another brilliant layer of colour. My childlike essence is stimulated. The eyelids of my heart and soul perk up, and I am sparked with light. You dance across the sky like a ballerina. You promenade on the palette of the sky, dancing in and out of the clouds with your tints, gently creating a vivid, spectacular show. Double rainbows. You partner with the moon for night bowls. I pray when gloom dampened my spirits. I will remember you, Rainbow Angel, always in my heart, ready to artistically create the colour for my healing. I am blessed by your glowing tenderness. I smile and feel peace.
Beautiful.
I thought that was quite fitting, right?
It does fit quite well.
So, Carolina, what are your memories of painting from childhood?
Basically, my lessons at school, it was one of my favorite subjects. I enjoyed every single lesson. I was very good at it. Um, I never did it at home. I had everything at school, all the materials. Um, I, I I had to do it couple of times a week, like 2 hours twice a week.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that was basically my experience. It was a very thorough learning from the beginning to the end of high school, and it ended there.
And what?
It ended there at
It
high
ended
school.
there.
Yeah, it was
That
just
was
like a like yeah, that was it. I never took it really far. Basically, no. After I finished school, I focused on different things.
yeah. And so, what was it that recently made you think, I really would love to paint again?
Um, to be honest, I have to go back in few years because I always had that that thought in my mind or that feeling that I wanted to paint.
Hmm.
So every time I would go to one of the to stationery store, for example, I would just go around and take my time and look at all the materials. And I was buying one thing and then another thing, then some small canvas and some set of oil painting. And over the years, I was buying like different things. And I ended up with a box with everything I needed to paint. And I was moving with that box. Um, I move a lot. I've been moving a lot here in London, and I was moving with the box. And it's a heavy box, and it's got everything. And it, not only painting, but it's got markers and pens and color pencils, mandalas, everything related. And this year, when we had the lockdown, even though I had to go to work, um, I just thought like I had few days free. Like I was going to work every other day.
Hmm.
So when I was home, apart from organizing everything and going through everything, I finally reached the box,
Oh,
the magic box.
yes, the
And I'm
magic
like,
box.
yes. So I thought, okay, I need to do something with this box. Either I give it to charity or I use it. I need to just go through it. And it was actually the last thing I've done. To be honest, I organized all my clothes, categorized everything, like just out of boredom. I think everyone did during the lockdown. And that box was the last, and I looked through it, and it had a lot of stuff, and I tried to decide what to give away and what to keep.
Hmm.
And I put everything back into the box. I couldn't give anything away.
Okay, I have a question. What
Yeah.
size was the box? Because it sounds like
It's
there's a
one
lot
of
of stuff
the
in there.
Yes, it's one of the typical like moving boxes.
And what moving
This
boxes?
transparent, like these clear,
Oh,
transparent plastic moving boxes,
I got it.
and it's full. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
like
that's
with
a big,
brushes.
yeah,
Yes.
that's quite a big kind of crate. I know
Yeah.
exactly the kind of box you're talking about because when I was moving from Scotland to America and I was clearing out everything from my parents' house and I was trying to think, what do I keep? What do I give to charity? And I ended up giving, this is off topic, but I ended up giving a full box, like you're talking about, of all my favorite DVDs. And I gave them to
Oh.
charity. And yes, I felt good at the time, but since I've been back here, every time I want to see one of these movies, I'm like, oh, I can't believe I gave that box of DVDs away. I love these movies. So I can totally imagine now the box that you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
Imagine what you can fit. Yeah.
I'm so glad that you didn't give it away.
Yeah, I'm glad to.
So, one of the things that has been confusing me about painting, because I've also had this feeling recently about just really, really wanting to get back into painting, but I have no idea what kind of painting to get into, or I hadn't until yesterday when I did this free online introductory class. And it took me back to when I was a child, when I was painting. Last time I painted was in high school as well. And I wasn't that good, but I remember doing a pretty good tree. And I watched this class yesterday, and I now know that the kind of painting I want to do is textured painting. It's called impasto. Have you heard of impasto?
Yes. I
So
haven't tried it, but I heard of it.
So it's textured painting with palette knives. So no brushes, just thick paint and modeling paste and swirling it all around and slapping it onto the canvas. And when I was watching this woman, her name was Jennifer Vrains and the company was Let's Dabble. And she basically shares all her top paintings and how she did them, and then shares with people how to do them, so that then you've at least got that creative expression that you know how to use the paint and how to apply it. And when I was watching her swirl, like mix it all up and put it onto the canvas, I was so excited, like so excited. So, what kind of painting do you actually love to do or want to do now?
Um, Oil painting is my
Oil.
favorite. I have a
Ah,
great admiration for um, like big paintings because it's basically it lasts for years. You can stand in front of a painting that is probably 800 years old,
ah.
and you can still communicate with the artist just by looking at it and trying to think what they did.
Mm.
And that's the one I mean, I tried aquarella, I tried um, pastel. I'm not sure if I tried acrylic. I might have, but it was like probably one single lesson.
Hmm.
But oil painting is just the one that is more attractive to me, and also because it's like it's a natural thing. You can actually do it yourself.
Mm.
It's got a lot of work, but you
Yeah,
can actually make it. Yeah.
make the paint.
Yes, it's just normal just normal natural oil with
Hmm.
natural colors from nature.
So you would what, put a bit of olive oil in a dish and then add coloring, food coloring.
Uh, no, but not olive oil. I think but it's not olive oil.
The fact that you're even considering or talking about making your own paints is quite incredible. I would not be going down that route.
Oh yes, I watched this girl from, I don't know where she's from, but she moved to Norway, I think, and she lives in the forest and
Oh.
she paints as well, and she goes in the forest to look
Mm.
for the color, the exact color she wants, and then she gathers all that like leaves or stones or dirt, and then she comes back and there is a big process in between before, like from the dirt or the stones to the time you actually get your painting, your oil ready to paint.
Are you saying that she makes these paints or she gathers these sources of nature to inspire her or to use them in her
She
painting?
makes them.
Oh.
She makes them, and that was so inspiring. That was like the ultimate, uh, I don't know, level of painting when
Mm.
you really do it from scratch, from the leaves, like
From
from green leaves, to then um, work out all the material to then get the color, and then mix it with oil, and then have your the same as you buy in the tube, basically.
wow. Wow. So what kind of things do you like to paint? Are you like a people painter or a landscape artist? What do you prefer to paint?
Um, well, as I said, I don't have a lot of experience, but I started painting like autumn leaves.
Hmm.
I love the landscape painting. It seems quite a challenge. There's a lot of detail and perspective and composition that I still need to learn.
Hmm.
Um, but then portraits, I've started a cat,
A cat.
kind of some sort of portrait of a cat.
That's a great portrait. That's a
Yeah,
perfect portrait.
yeah,
Yeah, because
um,
cats are definitely probably way more still than some dogs.
yeah,
Although if a
yeah,
dog's sleeping, you could do a dog as well, I suppose.
yeah. Abstract as well. I haven't gotten yet there, but I did try actually to do some of the try to paint with the spatula. I don't have a spatula, but I improvised one,
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to paint a girl. So basically, and unfortunately, all these paintings I'm telling you are still on the way. Um, so yeah, I tried to paint a girl with spatula, and it's quite nice. It's quite a nice experience because you
Hmm.
don't have to mix, and it's, you have your oils like really thick, and just transfer from. I mean, you mix color, but
Yeah.
then you just transfer to the white canvas, and it's just nice.
So when you are talking about a spatula, is that the same thing as when I say a palette knife, where
Yes,
you
probably that's
scoop?
the British. Yeah,
Yeah, you scoop the
you
paint and you
scoop.
put it. Yeah,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me, that is the most exciting thing. Like for me, where I'm a bit messy anyway, and I just want to express myself, where I don't have to follow the rules and take good care of the brushes, and I can just literally scoop up the paint, slap it onto the canvas, and then start moving it with the edge of the spatula or the palette knife. That is something that I've never even seen before. I've never seen it done until yesterday when I watched this webinar about the way this woman painted. And I just thought, oh my goodness, this is like, yes, there's technique and yes, she teaches you, but really ultimately anyone can do it. And if you just start and you just put the paints onto the canvas, then you can play around with it. And I just love
yeah,
the idea, like you and I were talking earlier about the short documentary by Jim Carrey and how inspiring it is to see him in his beautiful big art studio space.
oh my God,
Yeah,
yes.
did you see that space that he had? Although he did say that it's like in his home and he's like eating pizza over one of his canvases. But the
Yeah.
space that he had and all the different paintings and the fact that he had all these different techniques and like blow torches and like big buckets and paints and I mean, just the self-expression and the freedom in that is so exciting. And the colors, when he talked about the colors, what is it about painting that excites you the most, Carolina?
Apart from colors as well,
Yes, yes.
is just the fact you can express yourself, like just bring things that are in your mind that have no shape and
Mhm.
put them down on the canvas and give them life. I like sketching. I just find it difficult to move that into the canvas. Sometimes I put down my feelings into some sort of sketch, and it's not perfect, but when it's done. It's one of the few things that I found that when I do it, I kind of lose the sense of whatever is around me. So I'm like
Mm.
right there in the moment, in contact with the paint at all, like with all my senses. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I don't mind the smell. I actually like the smell.
Me too.
um, yeah, and then textures. So it just brings me to the present moment. I think that's one of my favorite things.
Oh,
Um,
there was two things that you said I wanted to speak to. And one of them was that, yes, for sure, finding something where you're so present, where you're so in the moment, kind of like when you're having a great conversation and you forget the time and the space, you're just totally in the here and now. And it's very meditative because you're just so in it. And that is a really, really beautiful way to spend some very good quality time, relaxation. And that's why people say that painting and anything creative is so relaxing because you're so present and your nervous system is really relaxed. And I love what you said about that. I completely agree. The other thing I was going to say was that, again, I can only refer to this class that I took yesterday, but the teacher was saying that even if you cannot draw a stick figure, even if you have absolutely no drawing skills whatsoever, this painting, this style of painting with the palette knives, this impasto, yes, this textured impasto painting has absolutely got nothing to do with drawing. And she said that she was never a very good drawer, even through art school, where she was told by a teacher, you are never going to make it as an artist. I mean, now she sells her paintings all over the world and to
mm,
celebrities. She's making a really good money from it, and now she's teaching. The whole concept of not having to draw and not having to get it right and to fix it and to make it perfect, or even to transfer the drawing, the sketch onto the canvas. This way of painting, the way she was teaching, was nothing to do with that. And that's why I really loved it as well, because it just takes the
mm,
pressure off. You can just, put the paint on and get messy and get expressive, get creative. And even the way she was teaching how to do a tree, just like up and down and just, I mean, I can't even explain it on here, but it's really worth checking out. It was really incredible and far from perfect and getting it right. It was just putting the paint onto the canvas and going with it.
yeah, very true. The only thing you need to do is to just let yourself be. It's a very kind of sacred time, and I get to know myself as well. And painting it just teaches me patience, because with oil you have to wait for it to dry to then carry on. So with oil you paint on layers.
Mhm.
So when you put your first layer, then you have to wait for it to dry, and you go from layer to layer to layer until you finally detail. So as you go through it, you don't see it finished because it's not very detailed. Well, one thing is just have the patience to wait for it to dry. Take your time to look at it and probably see the end or see what you want, where you want to go.
I think one of the big, big things that does stop any artist or any creative expression is often the ego. And that's what you're talking about before, that your ego will constantly, that little voice in your head that's saying, oh, it's
Mm,
not good enough. And who you kidding? You're not an artist. And oh, you could have done that better. And oh, look, you haven't got that in the lines. Or you need to be much more careful and tidier. And all of
mm,
that, if you can take all of that away, which is why kids are so great at just being self expressive, they don't have that voice yet. And if you can really get rid of that voice, or at least like acknowledge that it's there and say, okay, thank you very much, ego. I don't need you to help me right now. I'm painting. I want to
Yeah,
have fun. And I love that you said, look for the joy, because the joy is what it's all about. It's all about joy, for joy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, it's so interesting how we can get in the way of our own creativity just from that voice that we're programmed to
Hmm.
listen to.
Very true. Yeah.
So when are you going to start your painting?
I want to get back on where I started. So I want to finish that one cat
The cat?
and the girl. I can show
Yes.
you if you want.
Yes, let's
It
see.
doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. Let's
Let
see.
me just bring.
I don't even have anything to show right now.
Oh, it's all right. So you might not see what I see, but this is meant to be a girl. So here's the hair, and this is
Uh-huh.
the one I was doing with the what I call spatula.
Mm-hmm.
So that first layer is quite thin, and then where is white
Uh-huh.
is her, like her chest, neck, and body, and the rest is the hair. So I hope I will show you the end
Yes.
soon.
Where's the face? Where's the face?
As, so the white part, I haven't really done the body yet. So it's just like, here's the face, and the orange is like some light, like on her.
Oh,
So that's the face, that's the light, and the rest is just hair, like curly hair, kind of red.
I'm sorry. Is
And
this the girl or the cat?
that's the girl. The cat. The cat looks more like a cat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this
Is
is bigger,
Oh, I love it.
but he still look like a little. I mean, I still need to probably do another 3, 4 layers
Oh,
of
that's
fur and detail the eyes and the whisks.
Oh,
That's
that's
last.
beautiful. I
Yeah,
love her eyes, and I love the way she's like sitting in a kind of like the way cats do in
yeah,
a kind of huddled ball, and her
yeah,
ear, I like that you can see the yellow in her ear. Oh,
yeah.
wow. So that's not even finished yet.
No, that needs a lot of fur, a lot of detail, and a little bit more light because it's sitting in a tunnel,
Hmm.
like some sort of a tunnel. So I need to just bring more light to it. And then this one is finished.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
Um,
that. I
that
can
was,
see the detail in the leaf. Wow.
yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that was the first. It's just one leaf, one autumn leaf, and a lot of leaves. And
Is 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 the white the aura around the leaf?
yeah, it's like bloomy, like water, like just light
Hmm.
around it.
Oh, good job. I'm really impressed. I think you're just doing it. You're doing it. Good for you.
Yeah, it was. It took me years. I'm telling you, like with that box, carrying with that box everywhere, and then finally this year I had a little time to start.
Can you show us the box?
Oh my god!
Can you get it? Can you get it and show it
uh,
to us?
no, it has another. It has like 2 more boxes of stuff on top.
Oh,
It's a heavy thing. I can take a picture of it and send it to you.
yes.
Maybe you
Yes,
can
do
add
that.
it. Yeah,
Do that. I'd
yeah, you
love to see the
can.
box. I think it would just be
Yeah,
fun to see it and see what's inside it and all the
yeah,
bits and pieces. Wow.
yeah. I can send you a picture.
Here's my question. If you're already in the process of starting your painting, then what is your big box of goodies doing sandwiched in between boxes that you can't access it?
It's because it's the heaviest. So, and we moved like a couple of months ago to this house. So we've
Oh,
been trying like to make the environment, but I can't wait to get back to it. Honestly,
yes.
today I was just trying to find time and today I decided I'm gonna do it on Saturdays. On Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
I have a very special day off for myself. I meet you. I do like a meeting with myself as well.
Oh, okay, wait.
Uh,
So to clarify, Saturdays are your day off, and one of the things that you do is meet all of us on Zoom on a Saturday morning, really early. It's
yes,
really
at
early your time.
5,
5 in
yes,
the morning.
something. Is it 5 or 6 a.m.? Now the clock changed, but
Oh
yeah,
my
I wake up
goodness.
early, do some meditation, breath work,
Mm-hmm.
yoga, and then I meet you guys, and then I have a meeting with myself just to review and just to see how things are going with myself.
Oh, I love
And
that. A meeting with
then,
myself. Do you sit in front
yes,
of the mirror?
not really. I just type. So I type about my week,
Oh,
about like how things are going, how I feel.
that's a
Um,
great
yeah,
idea. Wow.
and then I study philosophy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have like a free day, and I'm thinking this morning I was thinking I need to bring painting to Saturdays because I've been caring a lot about this day off and kind of laying out what to do
Mm-hmm.
consciously, how I want to spend this. And I have after I meet you guys, I have like a very slow morning. I have tea. I don't eat until late, until about 11 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
That's another part of the special Saturday, like some sort of like letting my body rest of digestion. But because I still get hungry, I have some chai, some tea.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I need to bring painting to Saturdays because it's the day where I don't have any pressure, and it's like a slow day for me. So, and now
Yeah,
it's
you,
cold. Now it's cold. There's lockdown again. We can't go anywhere.
yes.
So I think it's perfect time.
It is the perfect time. And speaking of perfect time, we're almost coming to the end of this conversation.
Okay.
And it's gone so fast, right? I
Yeah.
absolutely loved talking to you. It's so good to talk about art, and I'm so glad for you that your Saturdays are going to be your possibly your painting day. And every time you talk about your day starting at 5 or 6 in the morning and doing all of that meditation and yoga and breath work before you even get on the phone to us, get on the Zoom call with us at 6 in the morning is so impressive. And I just always love hearing about the way you consciously live your life and the things that you choose to do. You're just a real inspiration, Karolina.
Oh my God, you put it in a very nice, in a
It's,
very nice way.
it's true. And maybe we'll be back to talk about more about the urban farmer piece of you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and your newfound passion or reunited passion with painting. I am also looking for that window of time and space to be able to make a mess in my home and
Yes.
create some really cool paintings. So we will get to work on these things and have lots of joy and then share our creations with each other. How's that?
Yes, let's do that. I
Okay.
really enjoyed talking to you. It's just
Mm.
like really, really nice. Yeah, thank you. I want to see what you're gonna do with your with your new passion.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so
Let's
excited.
share. Yes.
Okay, you've got a deal. Talk to you
Yes.
soon.
Bye.
Bye, Carolina.
See you.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Bye.